Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the official launch of Can.
What Can are about is trying to get a sustainable construction industry. So what we want to do is continue to train and recruit and bring people into the industry and keep them employed. But we've got to do one thing at a time. So we've concentrated very much, first of all, on the procurement issue.
I'm actually delighted to be here. I was really pleased to get the invitations. I think that what we're talking about is incredibly important. I think the work that Can is doing, and by bringing across the industry so many different organisations together to talk about what is needed, to advocate for what is good, I think it's going to make a real difference. And Can, it has the potential to really contribute towards driving forward our economy. We know we need to build more homes. We know the construction industry is a fundamental driver of the economy in the north, just as it is across the UK as a whole. So to see organisations bringing all of the key players together in that industry, talking with one voice about what is needed by that industry, is very welcome. It should contribute to that process, and that's why I'm here today at this very important event.
This group was created really to give a voice to SMEs, a voice that hasn't really been heard in the way that it should have been in the region. There is a role for frameworks, and there is also a situation where frameworks are not necessarily the best vehicle. I think what we've been doing over the past few years is trying to educate clients as to when frameworks can be used and when it's much better to use SMEs. Because SMEs deliver local value, they deliver regional value. For every pound that the public sector spends with an SME, 90p stays in the region, and that doesn't happen if you have a national framework or national contractors that take the money elsewhere.
Yeah, well, at the Chamber of Commerce, we've thought for a long time that there is much more opportunity to use the public sector as a real platform for North East businesses. The public sector is a big part of our economy here, so there's a chance for them to not only win work in the public sector, but use that as a way to develop their skills, develop their bidding skills, and be able to win work further afield as well.
We've tended to concentrate on the south of England. So in London, the recession didn't really have as much impact as it did have in the north of England. So we've concentrated a lot of work down there, but we see the economy coming back to the north now, and we're very keen to participate in that.
We haven't seen much activity in the northeast over the last few years.
A few years, pretty poor.
The Northern Powerhouse as a project, one of the fundamental things it's changed is that people in Westminster and people in Whitehall are talking about what we can do in the north of England and in the north's economy in particular. And that is quite a big shift from anything that I have known before, and that itself is quite exciting.
I think the more joined up approach between the alliances that work for the contractors is a vital part of pushing the local agenda forward, really. So, if you're looking at working regionally like we do, this is a really important part of that.
Yes, as a local SME and subcontractor or the main contractor, it does get frustrating at how much goes to national contractors with their supply chain, which often doesn't involve locals.
I thought it was very informative. I thought it was good speakers.
So, it's been great that there's been so many people come today, and I think it's just the basically start of good things to happen in the future. So we have to keep banging away, I think, and keep banging on doors and talking to people. But I think if we keep doing that, we'll succeed.
I thought that was a very, very positive meeting. I thought the message was good, clear. It's an important sector of the industry that needs representation, and I think it's going to do a valuable service for the contractors within the North East. I thought it was all very positive, and the RICS is fully behind it.
We want direct and open engagement with the industry. We have ambitious housing targets to meet across the period of this government. We want to build 1 million new homes. The north of England has a significant contribution to make to that, and organisations like Can are going to make it very much easier to deliver on those targets.
It's been excellent so far. We've had nothing but support from the member organisations within the overall Can umbrella, if you like. Everyone that we've been to see, we've engaged with MPs, with local procurement departments and other key decision makers in the region, and we've been pushing against an open door. There has been no resistance at all. Everyone is on board with the message that we're trying to put out there, and they have been very, very receptive to our ideas. So we're hoping that this is the start of a long process, hopefully not too long, where we can actually achieve a better deal for construction companies in the wider sense in the region. So it's been very, very positive so far, and a lot of those people are coming today, but we've seen a lot of these people already, so it's moving very far.